Way. Yeah, two Bay boys made it from the ground up. Smooth talk, good feelings when you find us. Creating something for community, it's all vibes. Tune in, cause you about to have a good time. Celebrity, nothing nice, set the precedent. All real talk, only speaking realness. Real people, real stories, real issues. Fast break, open dunk for the win, too.
Welcome to another episode of Hometown Heroes Radio Cast. I am your host, DJ Nothing Nice.
And I am Celebrity.
And we have two very special guests.
Very special. Very special.
We have Jason, former owner of Jackson Arms Shooting Range.
And bow, bow, bow.
We have Bert, who's longtime standing Nike and currently Jordan rep. What will we be talking about today, Dre?
We'll be talking about guns, shoes,
resellers,
fisting.
Bitch ass niggas who be shooting shit up.
Yes. Stay tuned. Well, let's give him a round of applause for being here.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome, guys.
I'm too excited.
Welcome.
I'm too excited. I'm just ready to get into everything. First of all, how y'all feeling? What's your life like during this pandemic and everything?
It's a loop. It's the same thing every day. Same thing every day. Well, I'm semi-retired, so I wake up, make sure family's doing good, walk my dog.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Man, it's been busy. Really, really busy. The business hasn't been better.
Man.
The business has been crazy.
That's great to hear.
So let's get right to it. It seems like it's easier to get a gun than it is to get a pair of shoes, a pair of Jordans or exclusive Nikes. I mean, as you, I know you're not in the business anymore and you're retired, and I know you're still affiliated, but I feel like I could walk out on the street and, go to maybe a different neighborhood or go online or whatever, depending on what my background history is, I go get a gun. But if I want to go get some J's or something rare, that shit, they sell out in less than 60 seconds, bro. What do you think is why the hike? Is it everybody at home on their phones or everybody can pay attention? Shoes are selling out at a crazy rate now. Like it's even harder. It was already hard before, but it's even harder.
I mean, I think with COVID, the main reason is points of distribution are closed down. So when I say that, I mean, retail, brick and mortar is closed down, right? Mm-hmm. So most people, their only option is to get it via online, which is extremely hard to get. So what ends up happening is regular people like ourselves, we have to pay the price.
Thank you for bringing yourself down to our
Regular
level.
people like
Right,
ourselves.
like us.
Humble.
2, 3.
Yes.
But I mean, that's what it is. And hopefully, when things open up and brick and mortar can get going again, it won't be so hard anymore. Because I think that's one of the most terrible things right now with sneakers is people paying over retail. You shouldn't have to pay retail for certain shoes.
Right.
And behind the scenes, with the bots and things like that, like I know the companies are aware of these things.
Definitely.
Do you know? Are they doing it? I mean, is there a way to?
The kids are just faster than the adults. I mean, as fast as we try to combat them, we got an army of kids willing to do whatever they can to get through, and it's a big business for them. So it's hard because you think of the industry as a big ship. And you have all these, it's almost like the giant against all the little people, the Lilliputians. Lilliputians? How do you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
We'll go with that.
So,
sorry.
Go ahead. And I want to get to you about this also. Just as popular as sneakers are, I mean, guns are
crazy,
going crazy. Like it's like the next cool thing.
Right when COVID happened, you couldn't shelter in place. You couldn't get a gun.
Right.
So check this out. Gun owners, they're like, they watch the news, they watch everything. So before the panic buying started, they were already lined up.
Right. I heard about that.
So they started before March. They were getting nervous already. Mm-hmm. So there was already lines outside stores. And when March came around and the public got a hold of it, it got worse. So one of the local shops in Pacifica had lines outside their doors for hours. So you'd have to line up because remember, you still had to social distance.
Right.
But they were an essential, they're part of being an essential business. So they were open, but if you lined up too late in the morning,
you were asked out.
Yeah, you weren't getting in. They started passing out numbers and then they'd let people in. But it lasted like that for quite a few months. I hear it's calmed down a little bit. But you know, as soon as there's any kind of unrest, that's
And
the industry.
ammo's the same too,
Yep.
right?
That sounded just like the shoe industry, man, for sure. I
Man.
stand in line
Right.
to get my ticket,
Right.
to get my shoes.
And that's why I was just like, man, the popularity for both is crazy. I want to stick on guns for the moment. What is this thing? Because I've been to the gun range. I've been to Jackson Arms. I was raised in the Bay Area. You hear all these people rapping about these guns and these Uzis and shot and, you know, our AK-47s and all kind of stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, I fired a Glock and the kickback was already. And I'm sitting here looking like, yo, do you even know what these powerful guns can do? What is some stories you might have to people who step in and they want to flex like, then give me that Smith and Wesson over there. You know what I'm saying? Like the
50 cal.
Did you destroy the tape? I know you got some tapes.
Please.
You gotta have tapes because
Yeah,
you have
you know.
cameras in there.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
there's
had cameras
there's
there.
stuff
Shoot us
that
some
will
footage.
dislocate your shoulder. I mean, what do you tell these people when they come? Do
Well,
you try to warn them?
Yeah, hopefully. Well, then safety was number one.
Right.
Okay. I tell everyone this. I tell the staff especially. Even though we're a service industry,
Yeah.
customer satisfaction is not number one. Safety was
Right.
number one always because, you know, I had to worry about the staff first and the public. So it's always safety first. If they can't follow the rules, they got to go.
Right.
So safety was first. We always had ways to make sure we screened them to make sure they knew what they were doing.
Okay.
If they didn't, they were
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I mean, short leash.
Has anybody been injured? Like you said, because they don't know what they're handling.
Yeah, there has been.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a few. Nothing bad.
There was no
Explain.
suicide. There was
Nah.
a suicide there, wasn't there? Come on now.
Before
Speak
I
on
owned
it.
Okay,
I'll
before.
tell you.
Speak on
I
it.
knew there was one there.
there was two.
Oh, there was two.
Wow. Hey.
It was like back to back. This is in the 90s.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was like 97. I didn't
Statute
own
of
it.
limitations.
Before
up on
Jason.
that.
Before Jason, for sure.
Yeah, before me, I owned it in 2001 until 2018. So yeah, there was, but nothing like no one went like buck wild and started going crazy or anything like that. There was one time where a kid shot his dad in the butt with a 22.
I'm about to say, hopefully it was a 22.
Yeah,
that was
it was
it.
a 22.
And that's kind of. I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny.
You know.
Shot me in the ass.
But again, that was before I owned it.
Yeah. 2001, right?
Yeah, it was before that. But I mean, we tell people it's not like you see on TV. It's serious stuff.
Right.
It's serious business.
Smell my ass burning.
So
Yeah, I went to a gun range in Hawaii, and they had the guns like on a spring. Like you couldn't even hold it directly. Like you had to.
So you couldn't take it off?
Yeah, you had to just line up with the spring and shoot that way. That shit sucked. by
Yeah.
the way. Yeah. I miss Jackson Arms.
you know, sometimes I do too. But
yeah.
it was it ran its course. It was about that time, and things are changing.
I'll be honest, every
California's
time-
changing, and
Right.
things are changing. So.
Every time I stepped in there, I mean, I got the full test, and it was like, if you didn't know what you was doing, you got to take this class,
Yep.
and you got to pay for it. You
Yep.
know, so we going to hit your pockets, and we going to test your knowledge. And if you ain't ready for that, then keep it
Yep,
pushing.
that's right.
Yeah. Going on with how long have you been with Nike and Jordan?
15 years.
15 years.
So 10 years with Nike, and then 5 years on the Jordan side.
You just bounced with Jordan. Jordan's like, I'm about to open my own shit, and you was like, yeah, I'm coming too, Jordan.
It's I always.
That's how it went, right? Like he was with Nike, and then he did Jumpman 20. Is that correct?
No,
or?
no, he was with Nike, and then he had his own brand, Jordan, and that's it.
15
15
Simple.
years. 15 years, man. That's you work on your retirement plan. What does Jordan offer? What does brand Jordan or Nike offer after so many years? Like what is there? Like are there special perks? What are the perks of retiring with them?
It's pretty sad.
Oh, I don't know.
I think we get a lifetime 50% off.
Hold up. He says it's pretty sad, yet he has on a pair of Union Guava Jordan 4s that are Union exclusive. I don't know how sad it is. Another
I'm not
$1,500
retired
resale
yet.
sneaker.
He's still
Let's see what
currently
they give me
employed.
when I'm retired.
Yeah, might forget about him after that.
Yeah. I'll get the Monarchs.
Hey, if I leave the game, is they still gonna love me, man?
Exactly.
Hey, but you got to also think about like the shops that he helped grow.
Okay.
So he helped grow.
What shops
grow
was it?
some
I didn't know
shops.
that. What shops did you help grow?
I mean, everything in the Bay. You know, if you
Really?
talk hometown, I opened up Huff back in the day.
Rest
Wow,
in peace. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Yeah, rest in
Rest
peace
in
to
peace to
him.
Keith. You know, I love Keith and the whole family now, and Honey and all them. You know, that's sad. Of course, Mike Brown with True. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't open True because I was before my time, but I helped him a lot. But I think the biggest is Shoe Palace because
Wow.
when I started on Shoe Palace, they only had 8 doors. They have 160 now.
Yeah, they're major.
Yeah, across like 8 states.
So every time I see a Shoe Palace, I think of Bert. For real.
He was a staple to the game for sure.
You know,
But how? I mean, I need some specs. Like, what's the process in that? Like, you just, I'm open to Shoe Palace. Hey, you doing Shoe Palace? I'm gonna
When you
come rock
started
with
working
you.
with Shoe Palace, you said
Like, did you just like, I'm
When
gonna put
you-
the two together?
no, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. You know, they call it like marketplace mapping, where you kind of just look at the marketplace and see what other competitions around there and things like that, and you look at the people's consumer base and who they serve. So there's a lot involved into opening a store, and you know, just getting approvals. You can imagine how crazy approvals are just to
I
get.
bet.
And you know, to get those, it's across 8 states. You know, you have to get the approval of. It's almost kind of like the street stuff, where you would have to get the
Right,
approval
right.
of
Like, yeah,
whoever's
you can't be selling
controlling
on
that
my block,
market.
bro.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not that easy. You know, it's not
If you
like you
trying to
can,
get
it's
on-
not like
yeah.
I just sent a, you know, I just like how Trump could just open anything.
Right.
I just signed the lease,
Anything,
Bert.
right.
Let's
Anywhere.
go. Yeah, anywhere. You know, this guy.
Yo, you on my turf, bro.
Exactly. So it's pretty tough, and you know, there's a lot of like, I guess, kind of like retail formulas and stuff that you know we kind of go through to make sure everybody will be successful. You know.
So back to your fours you have on. What collaborations you think Jordan should do, like creatively?
Creatively,
Yeah.
I mean, I think the direction that they're going, you know, from a like music perspective is good.
Right.
I think, you know, just people or just folks or that are kind of doing things for, you know, the community. You know, I know kind of, I don't want to toot my horn, but my proudest thing is I actually got a shoe made for a school teacher. You know, I think she's the first person that got her own Jordan that wasn't an athlete, that wasn't an artist, you know, anything like that.
Talk your shit.
She
She's
was,
a school
she,
teacher.
she was just
fucking
she,
horn.
was she just the greatest school teacher in the world, or how does that happen?
Well, you know what's crazy is what happened was, you know, it was Shoe Palace's anniversary, and they're like, "Hey, Bert, can we get an anniversary shoe?" I said, "Fuck no, that's never gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna give you a goddamn anniversary shoe." They said Nike did. I go, well, "We're not Nike. We represent a person. You know, that's just a swoosh. There's a big difference between representing a swoosh and Mike.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
This is Mike. This is his legacy.
Greatest of all
that's
time.
true,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
It's a person. So I mean that's the key difference. That's why, like, I think as from a Jordan perspective, we have to be careful on who we partner with because
Definitely.
it's Mike's legacy, right? The Jordan, you know, Nike is, like I said, it's not a person. So anyways, I think when you said about collaborations, just doing things with people that are real people and that are doing things that are meaningful to the community at large and our consumers. And
I think this
that's
podcast
better.
is very meaningful. What do you think, Pete?
I think so too.
I think a
see-
podcast
I
should
see
be
a
dope.
Hometown Heroes, yeah.
I think that'd be a
And
great
it ain't many of us, so he doesn't have to make
collaboration.
many.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to make many. You know, it's
Who do
it's
I
all
email?
good.
A suggestion box? Can I just like drop?
I think it's Jason Romano at Nike.com.
Sticking to the collaboration thing, do you have any insight on how Jordan selects his reps for the NBA? I mean, when I say that, I'm talking about Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, my favorite player, Ray Allen of all time, Carmelo Anthony, and I like all those players. I think about it, I'm like,
Ray Allen's
I
your
don't-
favorite player of all time?
Ray Allen is my favorite player of all time.
just found
Greatest
that
shooter.
out.
And I like Steph Curry. I
Greatest
like
shooter.
Greatest shooter.
Okay,
Ray Allen.
let's get back to that.
Okay, we gonna keep it
Crazy.
moving. Anyway, do you have any insight on just how Jordan selects the people to rep his brand? Because I seem to like all of them. You know,
I think I talked to a couple of people in sports marketing about that, and Mike, he likes people that are very similar to his style of play, very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I
see that.
The tenacity, just the will, the
Eddie
willing to
Jones.
win. Yeah,
Eddie Jones.
He likes cutthroat people.
Yeah.
On the court.
Oh, that's good to know.
He doesn't want soft guys. I mean, there's not a lot of soft guys in Jordan Brand.
Man, Russell Westbrook says it all. On every point, man. On every point. Switching gears, how do you feel about open carry this state? Do you think it comes to California? Or?
That's tough.
It is. I'm so glad I am a drinker. I like to drink. And when I drink, I can cause problems. To be honest with you, just being honest.
Too many. I tell you that as a good friend of
Hey,
his.
you know what?
Oh goodness.
That's my security guard. I should have been paying them more. I am thankful that we are in a state that we don't have an open carry law. 'Cause I should have got shot about 10 times. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. How do you feel about that when you look at states with that? When you see so many shootings going on in those states, it's like.
Well, I'd rather keep the status quo how it is.
Mm-hmm.
So California is California, Texas and Arizona, they've been living with it long enough, so people know.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to act.
Okay.
Around here, if all of a sudden you said, "Hey, California's an open carry state now,"
Yeah.
no, then I don't think that'll work out.
And let's go and let's just to be honest. I mean, looking at Oakland, California, and nothing against Oakland or Richmond or places, but they've led the nation in homicides due to guns. So it's kind of like open carry or not, whatever. You mess with me, I'm gonna pull out and shoot. I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was just wondering about that because I am fearful of that. Although because I look in Texas and you see these $500,000 homes, and I'm like, oh man, God, like you get something tiny out here in California for that. But you go to Texas, I'm like, oh. But then I think in my mind, I'm like, shit, I just need to be more responsible and mature, But that is something that I am fearful of, So I was just trying to get your opinion on that.
Yeah, like I said, I'd go with the status quo, keep it how it is. Those states, they've been dealing with that for years, and again, the public over there, they acknowledge it and they know at any time something could
pop off.
Yep, that's right. And so, I'm not saying they might act different, but they know how to act.
Right. No, I agree.
So,
All right, Jay. So we're going to get away from the gun aspect of your life. We're going to slide over to
so much violence.
You being a sports fan. When was it that you felt very popular because of he is the guy with the yellow fist in the air at the Warriors games for sure. This is the guy right
front
here.
row.
You didn't bring it?
Nah, he should.
They got front row 40 is front row.
It's football
Jason,
season.
Jackson, arms, front row.
You don't have like a red fist?
I do. I bring it to the Niner games.
Should have brought.
And the funny thing is, it started out with the orange fist for the Giants.
Oh, because of that song.
That's where it
What
started.
Was that song? It was like
Black and
it was hella broed out. No,
I was like, on some
it's like,
You should know you're the DJ.
it was like the fist pump song. I don't know how it goes, but it's the fist pump song.
I don't know.
Can someone
It's like a
Google
Jersey
it?
Boys.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's super broed out. And it was during the.
He's
the
a
World
DJ
Series
too.
run.
You might know. You
I
better.
don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, that's the funny thing is, it started out with the Giants fist that I'd bring in. I go to a couple of Giants games here and there, but I had an orange fist, and I was like, bring one to the Warriors game. So I ended up getting. First, it was a blue fist. Always had a blue one, and then a yellow one, and then I'd switch them around all the time. But everyone was always like, "Hey, where's your yellow fist?" I'm going, "Damn, don't they know I got a blue fist too?"
Can I borrow
He's
the,
fisting?
can I borrow the yellow fist for like Chinese power? I just want to rock it like one time.
That's the emoji right there.
I should just rock it.
That
one
is
time.
the emoji.
That is the emoji.
Yep. But yeah.
He
So
likes-
I started bringing that maybe about 2010 to Warriors games or so, and we moved down to like courtside because we used to be up on the sidelines.
Oh, no.
he said we moved.
I see you. I go to the games and I see you.
So, year by year, we'd move down. So we finally moved down to
The
to
bench.
courtside.
Yeah, you're on the bench. Yeah.
No,
we
but
got it.
before that, we were near the tunnel. We're in the where the tunnel is, where the visitors
He's
come.
like the
come
Jeffersons.
through. So I used to
Moving
yell.
on up.
He moved on down.
But that's how it started. And then camera would see the yellow fist and all that stuff, and I was like, I can't leave this at home anymore. I got to bring it every game.
But I think the bald head, the yellow fist, it's a good look. It's a
Have
strong look.
like the Warriors team or organization reached out to you at any given time, like for certain things? Because
No,
I mean,
I
because your face is like everywhere. You're in commercials. You're
You
all
know,
over the place.
They did for a commercial before it was the championship year. So we did a commercial where that's when they introduced the Dub truck. I don't know if you guys remember the Dub truck. It's like a food truck, but it's like Dub Nation one, that one. So I did a commercial with there's a bunch of us, but it was with Andrew Bogut. And that was the championship year because we did that commercial that gave us luck throughout the year.
It was because of you. We won. Just say it.
That-
Just say it.
Yeah,
Just
hey,
say it.
I'm
It's
not-
because
no
of you.
argument.
I
with
didn't
it.
want to say it, but it kind of adds up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that year I think we started out against the Pelicans, kind of blew
Yep.
through them. We went against the Rockets. I was like, I don't know, man. We kind of, and then they handled that. I think we didn't play the Clippers after that. Or was it the Clippers? Did we play Clippers? Nah, because they never been to a conference finals. I don't know who we played after that. But
That
once
was
we
the
got
season before that when we played them when we lost.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
we were hurt.
I
we
went
were
down
close.
to Game
Yeah.
7 over there, and it was funny because the game had just started.
Chris Paul
and-
fouled Steph Curry for the record.
I was there too, by the way.
Got all in his shoe
and
space.
I had a seat on the baseline, so the Warriors bench was over here, and like the first minute or two, I get like messages.
I thought he said,
"Are you at the game?"
I left my fist at home.
They're like, "Are you at the game?" I was like, "Yeah, babe, we saw you." I was like, "Yeah, there you go, the fist, baby." Yeah, that was LA they were shocked because
That was supposed to be the rivalry, but it never became because they fucking sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just started sucking at
Oh, is it
that.
okay if I swear on the
It's
podcast?
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, but do you remember like walking through at halftime that we turned it into like
It was.
Oracle.
It was. Yeah, it was.
we were. I mean, we were at the. It was a couple bars where I think because a few people from the Bay were down there, so I linked up with a couple people.
there was a lot.
Yeah,
There was a lot.
yeah. and
You
we
linked up with a
the
couple
bars.
people.
No, not like that. Having drinks.
But we were like doing the Warriors chant at halftime, and all them Clippers fans just stood back there like, "Damn, what's going on here?" Because we took over. We took over Staples.
Shit.
That was bad. That was tough. That was-
So talking about the Warriors, what was the most exciting time as being a fan? Mine was We Believe. It was against the
Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
Yeah, when
Yep, they beat them.
we were in the playoffs.
First time an
And-
AC knocked out
Yeah.
off of a 1 seed.
The energy was dope. Like going into the game, literally didn't sit down the whole game. Like we're cheering every possession. This is before I guess
That's
fake
Baron
fan,
Davis.
the fake
That's Baron
fan,
Davis.
before the fake fans start coming in.
You
The
can still
ener-
get tickets for a decent price.
The energy was amazing. What was your best experience?
I think it was clinching the championship in 17 at home.
Yeah.
Because it was at home. You know what I mean?
Right.
Usually it was in Cleveland, right? So to finally do it at home, that was the first time I ever, the only time I've ever seen a championship won on our home court.
Did you shed a tear?
I'll tell
Yeah.
you this. No.
See, what happened was
2015.
I went to the car.
I had allergies
2015.
and pollen was in the air.
We were watching the game at over here at what's this one called? The hotel right off of 101.
Oh,
near the ring.
Radisson, the one you fucking told me to go.
Whatever it's called.
The elephant. What was it? The brass elephant. You said,
Yeah.
We'll watch it at the brass elephant. I was
Yeah,
like,
so we were watching
that sounds
it
like some
there.
place I'm gonna get fucking robbed.
And
Bring your fist.
as the game's ending, everyone's celebrating, my family, and we're all celebrating, and I'm like looking up at the TV, but I really got choked up, and everyone's like congratulating me. Yeah. And I didn't want to talk because I was all choked up, so I was just like, but that was the closest.
Well,
That was the closest.
speaking about championships, I've heard you've been to like a few Super Bowls and World Series. Is that true? Yeah. I'm talking. Not the
But not for my team.
No, I'm just
Giants.
saying,
Giants. I've been to World Series.
Oh, yeah,
but,
yeah.
Raiders, not.
Oh, we know. We know.
No.
Bang bang Niner gang over here. We know. But
I was gonna go to San Diego. It's good I didn't go.
what was like some of your best experience? What's the atmosphere like? I've never been. Just I've always been to the parades. And what's
It's
the
kind of
atmosphere
weak,
like?
man. It's kind of weak. To be honest with you, I went to the one at when there was the Broncos and Cam. I think it was. I mean, it was the Broncos.
Oh, Broncos and Panthers.
Panthers. Mm-hmm. It's just weak because it's all corporate people that aren't even really into the game.
So a bunch of people who can afford it.
Exactly. I mean, because I go to all Raiders home games, so I mean, it's a big contrast.
We had a guest on yesterday, and one thing I agree with. Like I said, I'm a diehard Niner fan, but these Raider fans is die hard. Like rain.
Because they suck
Sleep
so
or
bad.
no, like it is real.
They have a motto. They gonna lose a game, but they gonna win the fight.
Exactly.
You know?
I had a supervisor at one of my previous jobs. He had a story about him wearing a Niners jersey in the black hole. He said they ripped the jersey off of him, burnt it, and threw it on the field.
They don't do that. That's exaggeration.
I don't think I was gonna lie about that.
All right.
I
But
believe
for
it.
real, how is the black hole though?
It's not that bad.
No, because you're a Raider fan. That's easy
But
to
I've
say.
also been to, other stadiums wearing Raider stuff. It's not.
It's not the same. It's Oakland,
it really isn't.
California.
Yep.
I'm sorry to break the news, but you are frowned upon. You're a Raider fan. You need to get his.
But I'll tell you what, that new stadium looks.
Oh no, I've seen.
yeah.
I've seen outside. I've been to
I
Vegas.
can't wait to go to there.
That looks tough.
Yeah.
We might have to do a podcast from there.
Say less. We're there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Please.
My boy works for the Raiders, so we'll get it done.
Our boy works at the Raiders.
see?
Perfect. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that looks tough.
Now you two seem very, very close.
Well,
Gun collection, shoe collection. Whose
We
collection
actually
is
have
bigger?
both.
What?
I think we have a gun collection. I have a gun collection. He has a shoe collection.
Well, y'all should. Y'all
Right,
really good
right.
friends.
I was about to say, well, if I used to own a gun store, I'd like to have a lot of guns, and if I had a lot of shoes, I'd like to own a lot of guns too.
Actually, I think Jason probably saw my dad more than he saw me because my dad would go to his range all the time and shoot.
All right.
My dad was a gunsmith, and I didn't follow the trade, so he's passed, but he's probably like, yeah.
Okay, well, sticking on that, what's your preferred gun of choice, just for
that's a good
recreational
one.
purposes? And what's your sneaker of choice?
go ahead. Go first.
What's my sneaker of choice?
Like I could wear this to
Your holy grail.
Your holy grail.
I told you just like this. Anything that's free.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Did you finish it? Cheers.
I like that.
So with that said, one of my favorite pair of shoes are my Vapor Maxes.
That I gave you?
Thank you for
Oh,
my birthday. My
see,
guy.
I love you. I love you,
My
dude.
guy.
Love
You
you.
ain't
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
The only thing I don't like about Bert is he doesn't wear the same size as me. He's at eight and a half.
Hey, don't you hate
Right?
that?
8 and a half?
Yeah. 8
See,
and a
I'm a
half.
9. I'm normal,
close.
average Filipino size 9. What's the first size that sells out at ceremony? Size 9.
Yeah.
There you go. You know,
That is true. What's your preferred gun?
any
choice?
good 1911.
I love 1911. You know why I like 1911?
Why is that?
It's been around since 1911.
That's right.
We got small hands, so like you can really like grip it good.
That
If you have
single
smaller
stack?
hands,
Yep,
single
that's
stack. It's got the best trigger out
And
of
it
any.
makes the biggest holes.
That's true. 45. You said you shot a Glock and it kicked a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you got one of those too?
Kicks a lot.
Donkey kick.
It kicks like Trung's when how he throws his damn ball down the court and shit. Wait, what are you taking a picture of us for? So what, you're gonna send it to like South San Francisco Police Department now? What the fuck?
It's funny. You took the picture right after he said that.
This guy's like, I'm trying to get my cabaret license.
Hometown bowl is surrounded.
And shit.
When I think of guns, you know what I think about? James Bond.
PPK,
007. PPK.
GoldenEye.
You're gonna get somebody mad
I
at
got
you.
one of those.
You're gonna get somebody mad at you with that. That's like getting shot in the ass with the 22. Yeah? Come on, man.
But you know what? They're so slim, so small. It's easy to carry.
Do you
Are you
have?
talking about something else? I deserve another shot on that one, though.
Or maybe he's drinking too much.
Do you have a golden gun?
No, he doesn't have
No.
one.
Oh.
No.
No, I mean you can get them dipped in gold.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had a friend. His dad came in for a Desert Eagle that we had plated
Damn,
in
50
gold.
cal.
Sheesh.
And you might know him, but I'm not going to mention his name. But his dad got a gold Desert Eagle.
Can I get one of those too? I'm coming low.
A gold.
Spread the wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please spread the wealth.
I think Tony Fu uses a gold Desert Eagle in Call of Duty.
You know what?
Nobody laughed at that one. Only Trung did.
I was sitting there thinking about something I want to. There was these talks about Jordan and LeBron, man, and I saw a great meme. Until I've been robbed for my LeBrons,
He would never be better than Jordan.
he will never be better than Jordan.
I reposted that. Man, by the way.
Hey, I don't think you're on my Instagram. I sent that to you.
Oh, we have a group chat going, but I completely agree. And just to this day, I mean, the things that used to happen, which is very unfortunate. How crazy is it to you when you just look at it like people will do anything for Jordans, like for sneakers, and there's people who will do it who they don't even want to wear them. It's just to resell them, just to I got them and you don't, which is even scarier because before, not to say it was okay, and I'm not condoning violence. That's not what I'm saying. But people were really like, what size is that? Why? Because I want to wear them.
Yo
size. Yo size. You know what I'm saying? But people are really just going crazy towards this. And is Jordan Brand looking into that, doing anything? I know he's addressed it, but just your opinion or anything that you could just elaborate on that. Like, does that, do you ever just think about, like, this is insane.
I think about it all the time. You know, it's not right, but you know, just being real, it's not about Jordan. It's just about society. It's about
definitely.
You know, it's
Don't
about,
blame Jordan for that.
No.
right.
I mean, because it could be my chain. It could be
right.
His
Whatever's
yellow
super
fist,
popular
whatever.
at the time, yeah.
I want that yellow fist, like shit. And I think it all has to do with just everybody family shit. Meaning,
Right.
if my dad didn't teach me and your dad didn't teach you, you're not gonna respect people or don't. Like my son came to me one day and he was kind of mad about some stuff, and I said, "Hey, why are you fucking mad about that?
Right.
Do you even respect those people?"
Your dad works for Jordan.
And they're like, he's like, they disrespect. I was like, "But do you respect them?"
Right.
He said, "No." I said, "Well, then there's no disrespect if you don't respect them.
Right.
So don't even worry about it, dude." I told that to Logan, but he was like you on some armchair commando shit.
That's a very
that was like talking shit on what's your geek channel? What's it called? What do you guys do when you guys talk on when you play video games? What is it called?
Twitch.
Twitch? Is it Twitch?
Twitch and Discord.
Discord. It was Discord. That was like a Discord battle. People don't fight in the playground no more. People
Right.
fight at
No.
Discord.
Oh, really?
Am I right, Tony? Is that right? Digital Battlefield.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
What was your little meme?
That's okay.
You're a model on Instagram and I'm a soldier on.
Oh
Call
yeah,
of
you're
Duty.
a model, exactly.
That's basically.
I'm a basketball player on NBA 2K.
Basically.
So
Oh, yeah.
your current position or profession, did you want to be that growing up, or is it something you kind of grew into?
Nah, man, I just lucked into it, man. It wasn't even anything that I ever thought about. Yeah, it was just straight luck.
Because honestly, you have a lot of people's dream job for sure.
For real.
How does
People
that
would do
feel?
that for
Like, how
free.
does that feel? Like, yeah, just give me something to work.
There's a lot of things that all of us have, to be, we're all blessed.
Right.
And of course, like I'm blessed to, have this job to represent Mike. I met him 2 times. Well, I talked to him once for like 5 seconds.
So
Like,
you have met Michael Jordan.
Did you freeze up?
No, he was basically like over there. He stood up. I shook his hand. I said, "Hey, my name's Burton Cog. I sell for you out of Northern California." He goes, "Thank you, Burton." And, I was like, and he was like, "Wow, this guy just bought my one more Ferrari or something.
Wow, exactly.
How long did it take you to? Did you practice that in the mirror before you met him?
Nah, I actually didn't. it was exactly like this. Hey, Trung already knows. You get Bert free drinks, you're gonna get entertained and shit. This guy, he's got an easy like formula.
Man.
See?
A question for both of y'all. I think y'all both can answer this. You being the owner of Jackson Arms and then being courtside seats at the Warriors games, you being the Jordan Nike rep, when did you know or did you understand that people wanted to be your friend just for the perks? Or just like, I gotta cut some people off.
When did y'all start cutting people off hard? Nah, it's cool.
You just want the hookup.
Well, here's the thing, right? So, growing up Filipino in the Bay Area,
everybody family.
There's always going to be a hookup.
True.
Always going to be a hookup.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
True.
Regardless.
True.
So I used to tell my staff that I understood that. I go, I understand that. So you could hook up your partners. You hook them up, but it's a different discount than a family discount.
Right.
I told them their family gets the super discount, but your friends, unless it's your best friend, because we all hook up our best friends different, right?
Of course.
They get that real player price.
Yeah.
Right.
But I would tell them that. So, since I was little, I already knew how that was and how different people approach you because of, you could do this for them or that. So I knew that long time ago.
Man, and how about you, Bert? He's like, I ain't cutting nobody off, man.
Nah, you had shit.
Nah.
I just stopped answering their phone calls.
My shit is easy. I'll look down at the text, and if the last time you text me was to ask me for some shit, then you probably ain't gonna get it.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
I've never really.
And that's happened a lot. I mean, more than you know. I'll look down.
Definitely.
The last time this guy texted me was last year when the 11th came out.
Right.
Every year, the dude, same dude. It's like,
Can't get
come
no
on,
happy
man.
birthday, no Merry
Nothing.
Christmas, no Thanksgiving. Hey, you need anything? Just, hey, can you hook me up with those?
Bird came through in the clutch, man. I was in Beaverton. I needed a pass, man. He definitely looked out.
We're all
for me.
family here,
Yeah.
And the thing about too with Nike and Jordan, it's like you guys are representing us, So
Right.
I look at it as marketing. If anyone stepped to me and and I'm on this live, if they go, "Hey Bert, what's up with this?" Like, hey, these are real people out here wearing our shoes that are doing good, and a lot of people look up to them,
Yeah.
So let it fly.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. You being with Jordan now and you were with Nike. What in the hell is going on with Nike and Jordan in cahoots with these same colorways? I'm looking at Air Maxes.
Oh, I'm mad
looking
about
at
that.
They're
I'm
Everybody
mad about
using-
it.
Yeah,
everybody
they're-
using
I'm mad about
Concord
it.
now. Everybody using bread. The bread turned
I'm
down.
mad about that.
Yo,
Yeah,
what is behind infrared?
I feel like
yo.
I feel like they're running out of ideas.
I'm walking into Foot Action and Foot Locker. They got them organized together now. I'm like, this ain't right.
I don't think they're running out of ideas.
No, that's what it feels like.
No, that's what it
with-
feels
with the
like.
names,
No, it
and then they
does.
do the crazy colors. Like they start doing a lot of Easter colors, and
Right.
I was like, oh goodness.
My thing from a Jordan perspective is, I talk to the people at Product. They're all really shy about doing things outside of like Mike's legacy or things like that. And I'm like, everybody else is using our colorways, whether
Right.
it be Puma, Adidas, Vans,
Yes.
whoever. What are those Saint Laurents?
Yes.
They're all using Breads or Royals. So why don't we rip off some of their stuff too?
Right.
But then I think they feel like, oh, that's not right because it's Mike. But I'm like, shit, you got to cap, like on The Last Dance. Let's take The Last Dance for, So you got The Last Dance came out, when was it? Was it June? Everybody at that time is doing like Bulls colorways, and they're coming out with the Rodman. They're going to come out with the Pippins and everything like that. But yet we're here like, we don't want to like do any more breads, like how you should like how many more. So we're all gun shy on it, but everyone else is capitalizing on it.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, let's just start doing other stuff. Like everyone's biting us, we could bite other people too.
right.
So this is a turn off the mic. So like if you look at a lot of the stuff like this just releasing, like whether it be, if you look at the Undefeated kind of like the undefeated colorway.
Right.
The Heineken.
Yep.
You know how the women's that just came out, it's like a
Yeah.
Heineken SB. So I'm like, hey, just do it, man. It's like, fuck.
Right.
Everyone else is ripping us off. We
Right.
should be able to rip everyone else off because if you think about from SB perspective, the number one SB that started it all was the Supreme Dunk Low, which was basically elephant print bread.
Yo, you just opened up another rabbit hole, bro. So
Is that gonna be
there's
that part?
this dude on Instagram
That's
called,
what this means.
There's this dude named Cool Kai. Great. He does t-shirts and brand clothing.
Okay.
And then there's another one. I think it's called like Bullets with No Chambers or something like that. They are making their own Jordan 1s. They're not Jordan 1s. They don't have Nike signs on them.
I think the biggest dude is not what's the Lotus? What's his name? Yeah, the Lotus guy copying SBs.
Oh yeah. I was just like,
That's crazy.
This,
Is that one with like star or something like that on the
No,
side?
it's the one that he did like the pigeons. And
yeah.
then he,
Ah,
He got
okay.
sued.
Yeah,
They
he got
they're
sued.
suing them.
Yeah.
They're suing them. Let's go to headlines. Shooter upset with YouTube. Visited gun range before attack. What gun range did that happen to be, D?
We'll let Jason answer that
Man, we had
question.
helicopters and news channels.
they
all
need to
over.
research up on this motherfucker. I'm kind of scared now. I'm kind of shook.
What?
That was crazy.
How did you feel when after that happened and they narrowed it down to you?
Hey, what could we do?
Right.
You know what I mean? What could we do? We
not to
checked her
you,
in.
but-
Not to you, yeah. But
He's the Lex Luthor of fucking gun ranges over here and shit.
Hey, when you're the only gun range
Right.
close to the city, I mean, what do you expect? Everyone would show up there, right? So she followed all the rules.
It was a woman?
The
Damn.
YouTube shooter, yeah.
Over in South City.
I think she knew Trung Tran.
Everyone
Angry at him.
knows.
Hey,
I think
hey,
it's gonna
check
be on
this out.
YouTube.
I'll be on my Instagram and I'll be like, oh, this girl's hot. Oh, she knows Trung Tran. What the fuck? Trunk's like, cut her out.
He knows 98% of the pretty women in the Bay Area. So.
The Bay Area.
right.
This-
They all came to a
Instagram is not the Bay Area. This guy, oh, she's from Taiwan and
Yeah,
Trung
exactly.
Tran knows her. What the hell? God damn, this,
You mean Karuchi's cousin?
right.
yeah,
Karuchi's cousin.
because he's half black. I think.
Hey, we're still looking into that. We are still looking into that because that's what. For
I just ordered him a My Heritage DNA kit. Speaking
for black people, it has
23andMe.
been
Yeah.
It has been
I think he's from
insinuated.
Senegal. He's Senegalese. He's Senegalese for sure.
People have made that assumption, like, bro, there's got to be some type of black in your family, bro. You just too connected. Have you?
And for our listeners, Trung is the producer, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Yes. If you don't know, which
And he has two black.
What's
hosts.
probably gonna be edited out. That's what you're saying.
Hey, Eddie, man, yeah, I'm gonna need you to work your magic, bro. With that being said, though, has anybody walked in and you're just like, no, like you're just complete suspect. Like you can't come in here, you can't shoot no guns. I'm not selling you no gun. Like,
press the
You know-
panic button.
No, but remember, the staff was always armed, right?
Okay.
So if someone came in, they were a little bit suspect. We keep an eye on them. If they passed all the qualifications and we had no reason to turn them down, they could shoot. But we'd keep an extra eye on them. We'd put them on a lane where we could watch them easier. We had cameras everywhere, but yeah, we just keep an extra eye on them.
Is it just me? If you close your eyes, he sounds like a Texas Ranger.
Hold on, let me try.
I don't know.
Let
He
me
sounded
try.
white as fuck.
Let me try it, Jason. Say something, Jason.
Say do it
something.
again.
Howdy.
Howdy.
We kept our eye on him. I was like, what the hell? I was like, this dude.
Now you sound like
I'd be
Woody.
like, park the
Bro,
horse over here.
I feel like you've been asked all these questions, like nothing surprised you. You have the perfect answer for everything that comes to guns. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the perfect answer.
Hey, I was in that industry since '94.
Okay.
So when people say, "Hey, I saw it all," I really saw it all. Whatever could happen inside a range, I saw it.
Okay. Again, another question for both of y'all. Are you both of you men married?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. For
Scratch that. Throw it away. Yeah, throw that. Yeah.
Gone. For me, being a DJ and everything, and it's just come to a point where I'm just afraid to just even. I don't even want to say it anymore. Like people just give you that look. You know what I'm saying? Have you been married the whole time while you were the owner and while you were doing what you?
Yeah, and I've been DJing
Yes.
since
Oh, yeah, you're a DJ
1983.
So
When were you born?
83.
There you go. Damn.
My question is, I guess so. The question is when you're meeting people, you know what I'm saying, and they're like, "What do you do?" Are you like kind of hesitant? Like
I'm hesitant as a mother.
Do you have you gave fake professions out?
No, I never. I just say I sell shoes.
Okay.
So I could be like Al
Pay
Bundy.
less, something like that. Yeah.
I'm like the Chinese Al Bundy. So it's Al Bundy. That's gold. Like he even put his hands up and be like, that's gold. That's just gonna be.
It's good. It's good.
What about you, Jay?
I'd just be like, oh, I work at a shooting range. You know,
Okay.
I'd hate it when people say, oh, he owns this and that or whatever. I'd be like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I work here, I work there or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, because Peanut definitely says DJ in front of everything for sure.
I used to because it used to be the cool thing to do. I'm not gonna say it's not cool. I still love it. I used to love it a lot more back then. But you know, it just changed. Everybody a DJ now. You know. So,
Yeah, exactly. That's why I never liked the DJ. I
Right.
would just say King Kong.
right.
I never said.
That's the name,
DJ.
by the way.
I just
King
said King
Kong.
Kong.
King
No
Kong.
DJ.
Yeah, I'm going nothing nice. What that mean? I'm just nothing nice. Just whatever you want it to mean, baby. It's a noun.
Formerly known as Peanut.
Hey, why you bring up old shit?
Peanut.
I'm trying to
Peanut,
grow. I'm trying to grow. I need you to water my plants, man, so I can be on Jordan Brand and Nike, man.
Oh,
Sitting front
We'll
row.
call you
That's a lot.
Pistachio. That's a little bit better
Pistachios
than
are
the
worth
peanut.
more.
Hey,
They're worth more.
They're worth more.
I was at Costco the other day. It was like $18 for a bag of pistachios. Jesus, they ain't even salted. Jesus.
It's crazy.
All right,
Pistachio
guys.
prices out there.
Here we go. So
shit.
at our locations we have neon signs
Yes, sir.
with a phrase or a slogan on it. What will yours be?
Don't sweat the technique.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm still in that.
come on, bro.
Oh,
that's
that's
already
nice.
been
I like that.
stolen.
I'm gonna steal it again.
Oh, okay.
Jay, what you got, Jay?
It'll probably just be one word.
Guns
Probably
don't
be-
kill people. People kill people. No, I'm
That's
just kidding.
not
I'm
one.
sorry.
That is not one word.
See, what are we doing here? It'll just be, it would be laugh, right? Because when I'm with all my people, with my folks, that's what I like to do. I like to just laugh.
That's Jordan calling.
It is. It's
Michael
Jordan
Jordan,
Collins.
MJ
Michael
on the
Jordan
phone.
Collins.
Oh, sorry.
You can answer.
So your one word will be laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Another question. What does the word
Yeah.
hometown hero mean to you?
That's a good one. I say someone that puts it down for their community, you know, does what needs to be done, just helps uplift.
Solid. It's about you, Bert.
Bert. Michael Jordan isn't an answer.
No, it's not. I mean, I think everybody is a hometown hero, right? It's just doing things for people and not expecting anything in return. To me, is a hometown hero. You know, a lot of us have been blessed with a lot of gifts, and I think we should like share those gifts with everyone else. So like to bring up especially people around us, because especially with this election year, I really feel like unempowered. Like I feel like even my vote doesn't count. Things like that don't count. So what can I do like around me to, you know, change things? And I think, you know, being a hometown hero with this guy, with y'all, showing the kids, showing, you know, everybody like how to be right and what's right, that's a real hometown hero. You know, just doing the right thing. And I think that's like, you know, to bring it back to like Nike and Jordan, it's like one of our like things is our maxim is do the right thing. You're never going to be wrong if you do the right thing.
Right.
And that's a hometown hero.
I like that.
Both you guys are definitely hometown heroes for sure. For sure.
I agree.
No.
One last question before we get up out of here. We like both of you guys to nominate one person who's considered a hometown hero for us to interview or to come on this show.
You already got Keith Okada on this motherfucker?
We don't. Not yet.
I would go Keith Okada.
No, count him out because we'll reach out to him anyway. We need somebody else.
How about Lex Jones?
That'll work.
Lex Jones. Lex Jones.
Because Lex does it for everybody, man.
Okay.
I mean, I love that guy.
I listen to him in the morning.
I do. And I get mad at him when he plays City Girls, but I like him. Do you play City Girls?
Yes.
I do, especially when it's a lot of females.
This guy's terrible.
Hey, I'll tell you right now.
I would never, I don't care if Trunk comes to me like, bro, you gotta play City Girls. I'm like, fuck you. If the City Girls ain't here tonight, I'm not playing City Girls.
Hold on. You talking about just doing stuff for the people, and if the people asking for City Girls and you ain't doing what the people, no.
Because that's terrible rap. I will never play terrible rap for the people.
That's right.
Okay.
So Jay, for
Never.
you, give us somebody.
Well, since this ended up being like a fireside chat, I did one with the Warriors 2 years
This is
ago.
a little bit different than the Warriors
It was
one.
with
Come on, man.
E40 and Franco Finn.
Okay.
So everyone in the Bay Area knows Franco Finn. He's a good guy, and he puts on for the city, and he puts on for the Warriors. I'd nominate Franco Finn.
Nice.
He's a good guy.
And before we get up out of here, give us what you guys got going on outside of this. What's next? How can they find you if you need to be found?
I don't know if people want to.
What's going on next? Me not trying to catch a DUI because you fucking gave me all these free drinks.
Too many.
God damn.
I have a business card for you that might get you out of jail free.
That's what's next.
Hey, oh yeah, we gonna talk about that off.
I don't know. Are we on the hometown heroes budget? I don't
know if we even on.
I don't know if I want to get like, I want to Uber at least black.
Might have that in line. We know somebody else too.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all coming in, man. That was hilarious. It was fun, man. Jason, Bert, Jackson on, Nike, Jordan, man. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Was it okay?
We are
It wasn't like I wasn't like.